Carter in at the 3 slot. Here's Clutch. Goes up and lays it. A terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Got that one up quick.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Clutch. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
And really, guys, the most telling part of the Pacers' injury troubles was this. Had to use starting lineups over the course of the season. Just hard to stay consistent and competitive when you are always replacing an injured player in the lineup. And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. Ellis comes in for C.J. Miles. Gasol against Hill. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Hill. 11 points for Hill.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Gasol a screen. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Wing shot on the way. He squares up and sinks it. Clutch has got 55.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Hill. Last season, the breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for the Pacers.
Rodney Stuckey.
Tipped away. 2 on none. No one back to stop this.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And that one's good, Ellis.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
Here's Clutch. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Ellis on the double team. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Hill. Ellis outside. Turner with a screen for Ellis. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot.
Here's Ellis. On the
And a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second.
75% mark. They've got Young. Mahimi is out there with Turner. Then there's Rodney Stuckey, and it's Hill in at the small forward position. That's the Pacers' 5.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
On the wing, Hill takes a 3. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Clutch.
Some on the same, some on opposing sides, but there must be over a half a dozen sets of signal.
Pass to Clutch. Randolph a screen. Here's Clutch. And it's Memphis with another.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
As you said, Greg, there are a ton of sibling pairs in the NBA. Even more, Clark, if you include the D-League.
Well, you start with the Plumlees, the Gasols, the Teagues, Zellers. For twins, you have the Lopez twins, Morris twins, the Zellers, Gasols, Teagues, Steph, and Seth Curry. Count 2 with the D-League.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Launches it, and he gets the bucket. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Stuckey kicks to Hill. 5 to shoot. And here again, the Grizzlies in transition. Up the court they go.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Young dishes to Hill. He feeds it to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Here's Young. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Clutch, defended by Young. Stuckey passes to Young. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. So another turnover for Memphis.
2 minutes. 2-1.
Here's Clutch.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year, and when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take the first game of the season series, and that's exactly what's taking place here tonight against the Pacers.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Clutch. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And Young kicks to Turner. Chalmers against Stuckey. Young up top. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Lavoy Allen's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Here's Young. They need this. And he gets it to go.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And he gets it to go.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's Clutch. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
"15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Young kicks to Stuckey. Turner with a screen for Stuckey. Back to Young for three. It's off. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Mark, it certainly seemed like you guys came out early on with a mindset to seize control of this game. Was that your plan?
Yes, and we started out that way. That was limped away a little bit. But, we're learning, we're getting better, and it's a process.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.